want to be the first one in my family to break all the generational trauma and break all the generational curses and move forward, that my bloodline will have the acceptance or the love or what it needs, because there's a lot of stuff that happened of generations that never got resolved, like never got forgiveness or love or financial abundance, like that stuff, like it never got there. Like they lived with shame and guilt and oh, this, you can't do this because it goes against this or it goes against the scriptures or whatever. And I think it's interesting when you come to a realization of that's what I was taught. It doesn't mean it's right or wrong. You have your own interpretation on everything, and that's the beauty of becoming an adult. You can decide that I want to overcome this because I don't believe this anymore. It worked for me at the time. It doesn't work for me today. So I want to be the first one in the generation to move forward and make something different. And I know that it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it in the long run when I achieve my goals of not even just financial freedom, but the love and the acceptance within myself, because then I can teach it to my future generations, my children, my wife. And the beauty of it is when you decide that you're gonna do what you're gonna do, whatever the outcome is, then you can move forward and be like, okay, so this is all gonna work in my favor. Even these situations where I sit here and I'm unknowing of what I need to do, or I'm uncomfortable with the situation, and I know that it's gonna get better. It might not get easier, but it will get better, and it might get more painful before it gets less painful, because pain motivates humans to make a difference on whatever the outcome is. Like they decide to make a difference when it gets so uncomfortable that they're like, I'm uncomfortable, I need to make a change, I need to make something different. And then you will get to where you want to be, and you'll be like, this wasn't so hard. I just made it hard because of lacking of trust in myself or lacking in trust in the process. And it's all going to work, and it's all going to make me a stronger, more well-rounded person, because if I start doing things that make me uncomfortable, like come on camera and talk about my life, because I have a fear of succeeding on my achievements. I have a fear of succeeding in everything, financially, emotionally, psychologically, like all that stuff. Like I'm scared because I was told, goes back to story, I was told a story that's not true. But if you don't have sufficient evidence, you're going to believe that until you realize that I don't need to believe this because there's evidence that I can achieve this. Because if you look at what I achieved in the last year or what I achieved in the last month, that should be enough. That if I trust the process, the universe will provide. They will give me a creative way to make money. There'll be a creative way that I can eat. I can get my needs provided for me. And that's all that matters. Is you might not know exactly what to do, but you can trust that the universe will be like, hey, you should try this. It might work with your schedule. You can achieve what you want to achieve, and there's enough right there that you can achieve that because you've made a decision on, this is possible, I can do this, I'm scared, but that's the motivation or the fuel that you need for your fire to propel you to the next chapter. So you want to do something that scares you, then do it. And everything will get provided for you. So when you put one foot in front of the other and you're like, okay, so this doesn't work, what's plan B? What do? You wake up in the morning, you're like, okay, so I can achieve this because it's all going to work in my favor. Because that's the whole beauty of this whole journey, is you're like, I don't know what to do, and that's okay, because the universe and your subconscious will lead you on, this is what you need to do, this is how you need to do it. So it's like a blueprint. So your subconscious or your universe has a blueprint of what you exactly need to do. You need to trust it, and everything will get provided for you.